Hello students, welcome to Absolute Classes of English. Today in this video I am going to explain you the chapter Should Wizard Hit Mummy? Should Wizard Hit Mummy by John Updike. This is from the book Vistas, chapter 5. So first of all, I am going to explain you the theme of the story. The theme of the story is, there are some points in the theme of the story. The first point of the theme is worldview of a little child. In this story, we come to know that there is a lot of difference between the worldview of a little child and the worldview of the elder ones. You find a gap between the thinking of parents and children. The same has been shown in this story also. Another point of the theme of the story is everyone's uniqueness. The story says that every one of us has his own uniqueness, and this uniqueness, identity and individuality is also different. Each one is different because of in his own way from each other, and this personal identity, individuality should be maintained and preserved and upheld by everyone. It is shown in the story. And the story also tells us that losing identity means losing freedom. So these are some points related to the theme of the story. Students, now I will explain you the main characters in the story. There are two main characters in the story: Jack, who is the father, and his 4-year-old daughter Zoe. So first I will explain you Jack, the father. He is the main character in the story. Jack is a loving and emotional father. He loves his 4-year-old daughter Zoe very much, and he is very emotional. He wants to keep his 4-year-old daughter Zoe very happy. And he is also very excellent storyteller. When he tells his daughter Zoe stories, he makes his efforts that the story should be impressive, and he also adopts various dramatic devices to make the story reliable and real. He is very excellent storyteller also, and he is imaginative and innovative. Imaginative and innovative because he every time imagines and innovates new stories. He wants to make new stories out of his head, and he also adopts some minor changes or little variations in every new story. So he is imaginative and innovative, and he is also unhappy husband. In the story, we find some examples that he is an unhappy husband because he does not want to surrender his individuality and his freedom and his uniqueness before his wife Claire. He also justifies the attitude of Roger's mother. In this story, he justifies the attitude of Roger's mother. He thinks that Roger's mother was right in her decision of changing the original bad smell of her son. So in this way, he maintains his own uniqueness and identity. So these are the points about Jack the father in this story. The next important character in the story is Joe, popularly known as Joe, the daughter of Jack the father in this story. And some of the characteristics of Johnny in this story is she is 4 years old, sensitive child. She is so sensitive that when father tells story about Roger, she takes care of all the problems of Roger's skunk, and also shows that there should be justice with Roger's skunk in this story. She is very sensitive. And she is also pampered daughter. Pampered because she is her father is very fond of his daughter Zoe, and he loves her very much. That's why sometimes she doesn't care of her father's advice. And when father advises her that she should go to bed and she should fall asleep, she doesn't listen to her father. So she is pampered child of her father. She is also a good listener. Joe is a good listener in this story because when her father starts telling her story, she very attentively listens to the story. Actually, father's intention to tell bedtime story is to make her sleep. But now she is 4 years old and she does not fall asleep at the time of listening story. But she very attentively listens what her father is telling in the story. So she is very good and attentive listener. and she is very imaginative and curious. So when her father tells the story, she asks various questions, and she imagines, and she becomes curious to know what is going to happen in the story, and she is not a silent listener, but she also asks various questions to her father at the time of listening the story. She is logical and rational. She asks various logical and rational questions to her father, and she is beyond her age, though she is 4 years old, but she asks very intelligent questions in between the custom of telling story. She asks various questions which are intelligent and beyond her age. So she is very logical and rational also. And the main striking feature of her character is she is advocate of justice. Advocate of justice means here that she is in favor of justice. She wants that there should be justice imparted, especially justice should be imparted with Roger Skunk in the story. She wanted that there should be no discrimination, there should be no injustice with Roger Skunk in this story. Roger Skunk, who becomes victimized of discrimination and humiliation by other little woodland creatures. She wanted that there should be justice with little creature Roger. So that's why she is in favor of justice. So she is advocate of justice. So these are the features of Jo, the daughter. Next, I am going to explain you the use of humor in the story. Humor are the instances of raising laughter. So there are some instances of humor in the story. For example, first instance of humor in the story is Jack telling story out of his head with a minor variation. Because the custom of telling story has been 2 years old, and Jack the father has no new idea in his mind. That's why he is making efforts to tell something new to his daughter. So that's why there are no more changes in the old story. The basic story is the same with minor changes. This also raises laughter. This is also an instance of humor in the story. Another one is Jack's efforts to make Jo sleep. Actually, the main objective of the father Jack to tell bedtime stories to his daughter is to make her sleep. To make her sleep so that she could sleep at the time of listening the story. But the custom has been 2 years old and she does not fall asleep, but she raises various intelligent and logical questions. This also raises laughter. This is also an instance of humor, because father is making efforts to make her sleep, but she is not sleeping in the story. And another instance is Jack's intention to help his wife Claire. At the time of telling the story to his daughter Jo, Jack the father wanted to go downstairs and wanted that he should go there and help his pregnant wife. But actually he was so busy with his daughter to make her sleep by telling the story that he could not go downstairs and help his pregnant wife. So it also raises laughter and also an instance of humor in the story. Another one is beating of the wizard by Roger's mother. So this is also very humorous, that the wizard, the great magician, was beaten by Roger's mother and he does not protest, and Roger's mother was beating her very easily. This is also very humorous, that a great magician was beaten by Roger Skunk's mother. Wizard's obedience to follow Roger's mother. Wizard's obedience to follow Roger's mother, that Roger's mother wanted that the wizard, the great magician, should return the old bad smell, unpleasant smell of her son, and it is very humorous that he became all of a sudden ready to change and to return the old unpleasant smell of Roger. So this is also very humorous, that such a great magician became so easily became ready to return the voice and follow the advice and became so much obedient before Roger's mother. This is humorous. Reaction of Roger's mother at his pleasant smell. When Roger returned with a new pleasant smell of roses to his house, and as soon as the mother opened the door, she found that it was an awful smell. It was an unpleasant smell. It was a very, very bad smell. So this reaction of Roger's mother at this new pleasant smell of roses of her son Roger, it is also very humorous that how she reacts at this pleasant smell of roses and says that it is an awful smell, it is an unpleasant smell. So all these are the instances of humor in the story. Dear students, now I would explain you the justification of the title of the story. We would try to justify the title of the story, Should Wizard Hit Mummy? Should Wizard Hit Mummy? There is a question mark. There is a question mark, it means there are two options before the students, whether they want to go in favor of Should Wizard Hit Mummy, the title, or they want to say Should Mummy Hit Wizard. If you go in favor of Should Wizard Hit Mummy, it means that you are in favor of daughter Jo, who wants that wizard in back should return the mother and should not return the old unpleasant smell of Roger's skunk, because Roger was happy in his new smell, and the wizard should also hit the mother back and should not return. So it means you are in favor of the perspective of a child, his attitude to look at the world. And if you want to say that should mummy hit wizard, you are in favor of father's perspective to the world. Father wants that mother should go to the wizard and should hit the wizard and then force him to return the old unpleasant smell of Roger. So this is an open-ended question. The title of the story is an open-ended question. And when you listen all the main points of the story, you will come to know that whether you should go in favor of this title, should wizard hit mummy, or should mummy hit wizard. This is an open-ended question and depends on your choice with some justifications. Students, now I would explain you the main points of the story. In this way you will get the summary of this story and also main points and their explanations. So first main point of the story is 2 years old custom of telling bedtime stories. The story begins with Jack the father, who is telling bedtime stories to his 4 years old daughter Jo. The custom of telling bedtime story has been 2 years old, and it started when the daughter was itself 2 years old. So for the last 2 years he has been telling the stories to his daughter, and now he feels that he has no new idea. So that's why every time he is adopting some minor changes in every new story. The basic tale is that there is a creature named Roger. The type of creature changes. Sometimes it is Roger squirrel, sometimes it is another animal. The name of the creature is same, Roger. And in every story Roger is having a problem, and for the solution of his problem he goes to the wise owl, and the wise owl refers him to the wizard, and wizard solve the problem of Roger in every basic tale. So this is the basic tale with some minor changes which Roger has been telling to his little daughter Jo. Next main point is Roger Skunk, the new hero and his problem. So now in this story, Jack the father is telling a new story, and in this new story, the new hero of this story is Roger Skunk. The name is same, Roger, but the type of creature is skunk. And this is the choice of the daughter Jo herself. She wanted that the new hero of the story should be Roger Skunk. So skunk, so as usual, there is a problem of Roger in every story, and in this story too, Roger Skunk is also having problem, and his problem is he is stinky. Stinky means he is having bad smell. This is his problem, and because of his bad smell, other little creatures of the woodland does not play with him. They refuse to play with him, and whenever he comes to them, they go away, they run away from him, and he becomes alone. He feels secluded. In this way, he feels like a victim of discrimination and humiliation. He feels that he is discriminated by other little creatures of the woodland, and he also feels humiliated. Humiliated means insulted. So this is the problem of Roger Skunk, that he feels alone, discriminated and insulted because of his bad smell. Next main point of the story is suggestion by the wise owl and solution by the wizard. As usual, the Roger Skunk goes to the wise owl for the solution of the problem, and the wise owl suggests him that he should go to the wizard, the great magician, and the great magician asked him what kind of smell he wanted to have. Roger replied that he wanted to have the pleasant smell of roses. So he performed some magic. The great magician, the wizard, performed some magic and he gives him the new pleasant smell of roses. Thus, the problem of Roger's skunk that he was having bad smell was solved by the great magician by performing some magic spell. Next main point is Roger running short of money. Roger running short of money, the great magician asked to pay. He says to Roger's skunk that he wanted 7 pennies, but Roger was running short of money and he was having only 4 pennies. So rest of the 3 pennies, to arrange rest of the 3 pennies, the wizard, the magician suggests him that he should go to the magic well and he should take 3 rounds around the magic well. In this way, he will get rest of the 3 pennies. So Roger goes to the magic well and takes 3 rounds of the magic well, and in this way he gets rest of the 3 pennies. Thus he pays to the wizard in full. Total 7 pennies he paid to the wizard. Thus he returns having the pleasant smell of roses. Next main point is Roger's new smell and reaction of the little creatures of the woodland. When Roger, after having the smell of roses, comes to his little creatures of the woodland, his friends, they became very happy that their friend was giving out a very pleasant smell. They became so happy that they played almost all the games with him which Roger's skunk had never played in his life. Almost all the games he played with his friends, with other little creatures of the woodland. All the friends were very happy. Roger was very happy that day, having that new smell of roses. The next main point of the story, number 6, is strange reaction of Roger's mother at his new pleasant smell of roses. So explanation is that when Roger returns after having a new smell of roses, after playing with his friends, being very happy, but as soon as the mother opened the door, mother became so much shocked and she started reacting strangely that this is a very awful smell, this is very unpleasant smell. And she wanted that this smell should be returned, and after having discussion with her son, she came to know that this smell was given by the wizard, the great magician. So she instantly takes her son to that wizard, and after reaching there, she hits on the head of the wizard and forces him to return the old bad smell of her son. And thus she forced the wizard that he should return the old smell, the unpleasant smell of her son Roger's skunk. Thus the wizard also becomes ready, becomes obedient, and follows the advice of Roger's mother and returns the old smell of Roger. Number 7, reasons of mother's strange reaction. Here you can be surprised why Roger's mother was behaving in such a strange manner when her son Roger was happy by having this kind of new smell, and his friends were also happy, and he was no more a victim of discrimination and humiliation. Friends were happy, Roger was happy. Why mother should react in this manner? So actually, students, there are some reasons why Roger's mother was reacting in this strange manner. The first reason is that bad smell of all the skunks was a natural armor. In the theme, I have told you that everyone has his own uniqueness, own individuality, own identity, and losing one's identity, losing one's uniqueness means losing freedom. So here also the bad smell is actually provided by nature to all the skunk so that they could be productive from the beast of prey. So this is like a natural armor, a natural shield which protects them from the beast of prey, and protection from the beast of prey, and because the bad smell always keep them away from the other animals and they cannot attack on them. But new smell of rose is so pleasant that it would attract other animals, especially the beast of prey. In this way, Roger Skunk's life could be in danger and he could be attacked by other beast of prey. That's why mother was reacting in this manner. She wanted that her son should be safe from the beast of prey because of this natural armor, that is the bad smell. Next main point of the story, justification by Jack the father in favor of ending Roger's story. His daughter, Jack's daughter Jo, was not ready to accept this kind of ending, that mother goes to the wizard, hit him and forces him to return ridden the unpleasant smell of her son. So father wanted to convince his daughter Jo that the story should be ended in this way, because he gives some logics to satisfy his daughter Jo. The first logic he gives that Roger loved his mother more. He says that father says that Roger loved his mother more and he doesn't care about what is the opinion of his friends, whether his friends like his original bad smell or not. He doesn't care. Father wants to say that the child should go in favor of their parents, and children should go in favor of their parents' choice and decisions. And Roger also loved his mother more. Father wanted to convince. That's why he does not care for his friends. And another logic, another reason to end the story in this way, father says that Roger's friend got habitual of his bad smell eventually. Roger's friend finally became habitual of his friend's bad smell eventually, because after all they are friends, and if they are friends they would accept Roger's skunk as it is. They would not like any change in his friend. So the father ends this story in this way with these logics. Next main point is contradiction or opposition by the daughter Jo. When father Jack ends his story in his own way, the daughter objects that the story cannot be ended. The story of Roger's skunk cannot be ended in that way as the father wanted, because the daughter Jo says that Roger's problem is still lying unsolved. His problem of having giving out bad smell, he was stinky and his friends didn't play with him. The problem is still lying unsolved. So how the father can end the story in this way? That was the logic given by the little daughter Jo. The problem is still lying unsolved. And next main point is Roger remained a victim of discrimination and humiliation. When he again having smell, again he will be having a stinky creature. So then other little creatures would not play with him, and he will be secluded, and they would refuse to play with him. Thus, he will remain a victim of discrimination and humiliation. So how the story can be ended in that way? And another logic given by Jo, and he contradicted, because mother should celebrate son's happiness. Daughter Jo wanted that Roger's mother should also be happy, should celebrate the happiness of her son when skunk was happy and his friends were happy after having a new pleasant smell of roses. The mother should also celebrate this happiness of her son. So these were the logics given by the daughter that the story cannot be ended by her father in that way. When the daughter Jo opposed and contradicted the ending of Roger Skunk's story by her father, she proposed a new, a different ending to her father, that the story of Roger Skunk should be ended in her own way. She proposed her father that the story should be ended in this manner. She proposed that Wizard should hit the mother back. When mother goes to the Wizard and hits him and forces him to return the original bad smell of her son, but daughter wanted that Wizard should also hit the mother back when mother hits him, and he should not return the original smell, original bad smell of Roger Skunk. He should not return even after being forced by Roger's mother. Jo wanted that. She wanted the story to end in this way, in her own way, and she also wanted that the story should end that Wizard should cut stupid mother's hands. She wanted that Wizard should also cut both of the plum's hands of the mother right over her shoulders, because she was a stupid mother who could not celebrate her son's happiness. She wanted that. So she wanted the story to end in this way. That was the new kind of ending of Roger Skunk's story proposed by the daughter Jo to her father. After listening to the advice of his daughter Jo that the story of Roger Skunk should be ended in a different manner, not in the manner of the father, Jack was actually in an ugly middle position. He was stuck in between two choices. He was in a dilemmatic situation. He was confused in which way he should end the story, whether he should go in favor of his own ending, in which Roger's mother goes to the wizard, hits him and forces him to return the original bad smell of her son, or he should pay attention, he should pay heed to new kind of proposed ending by his daughter Jo, that the wizard also hit back the mother and does not return the original bad smell of Roger's skunk. He could not decide, he got stuck in between these two kind of ending by him and by his daughter. So he was actually confused, and his little daughter was also not falling asleep, which was the main purpose of the father, to make her asleep during the course of listening the story. So he became irritated, and while coming downstairs to help his pregnant wife Claire, he shouted at his daughter Jo that she should fall asleep, otherwise he would go there, and he started scolding her. So while coming downstairs and we reached to near his wife, he found himself standing amidst the furniture which his wife Claire was cleaning. So he found himself between polished and unpolished, old and new, clean and unclean furniture. Two kinds of furniture, old and new, polished and unpolished, and clean and unclean. And this kind of furniture is symbolic of modern outlook and traditional outlook. Modern outlook is represented by the 4-year-old daughter who wanted to end the story in her own way. This is actually a child's perspective to look at the world. And he was also stuck between the traditional outlook, which is represented by the outlook perspective of the father. Every parent wanted that children should pay attention to their advice and they should not take any major decision before and should take them in confidence. So this is actually modern outlook versus traditional outlook. And he could not decide the ending of Roger's story, whether he should go in favor of the ending proposed by his daughter, or he should go in favor of the story ended by him. He could not decide, he was stuck. So this is this dilemmatic situation of the father Jack is actually called ugly middle position. The story ends in this way, with these two outlooks: the perspective to look at the world, the perspective of a child, and perspective of an elder. The ending proposed by the daughter Jo, and ending by the father. So that's why the story, the title of the story is having a question mark, and it depends on you whether you go in favor of should wizard hit mummy or should mummy hit wizard. It depends on you. This is an open title of the story. Should wizard hit mummy is an open-ended question. It is having a question mark, and it depends on your choice which way you want to end the story, whether you want to go in the favor of the story ended by the father, or you want to end the story proposed by daughter Jo. But you will have to give your own justifications or some logics to end the story in your way. Thus the story ends giving you two options to end this story: should wizard hit mummy or should mummy hit wizard. It depends on you. That's all. Thank you, students, to watch my video. I hope that you would have liked this video, and please like, subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.